with Datuk titles have been remanded in connection to a graft probe into Penang's undersea tunnel project. According to media reports, one is the deputy chairman of a property development company and the other is a senior executive director in a company involved in the project. Later in the day, Ewan Berhad confirmed that its group MD had been remanded by the MACC. They were both arrested yesterday by the MACC after anti-graft officers raided several state government offices in Komta and 3 developers and construction companies. They have been remanded for 6 days until next Monday. The 7.2-kilometre undersea tunnel is part of a 6.3 billion ringgit project which was awarded to Consortium Zenith back in 2013. The Penang government had given the consortium 30 months to complete the feasibility report, but is yet to be completed until today. It was a fairly solid fourth quarter for LPI Capital Berhad as net profit rose by 1.9% thanks to its general insurance segment. Net profit came in at 83 million compared with 81.5 million last year, while top line grew by 2.2% to 363.5 million. LPI also declared a second interim dividend of 45 cents per share. However, for its full-year report card, net profit actually declined by 28% to 313.8 million due to a one-off gain from the sale of equities in 2016. As such, revenue rose 6.7% to 1.47 billion. Going forward, Chairman Tan Sri Teh Hong Piao says that in 2018, domestic demand will drive growth, but the ongoing liberalisation of the insurance industry will remain a challenge. Nonetheless, the group is confident that it will be able to overcome and be able to report another favourable performance for the current year. LPI also announced a 1-for-5 bonus issue with the aim of rewarding its shareholders. Goldis Berhad is targeting to complete its takeover of IGB Corp Berhad in early March. The aim is to delist IGB shares within the same month. According to a Bursa filing, the High Court has granted an order sanctioning the takeover, which will see Goldis take over the listing status of IGB. The entity will then be renamed Ipoh Goldis Bersatu Berhad. Under the scheme, IGB shareholders can choose to be compensated either 100% in cash, 30% in cash and 70% in Goldis shares, or 12% in cash and 88% in RCCPS in Goldis. IGB shareholders had unanimously approved the proposed takeover on November 22nd last year. The aim of the exercise is to flatten the structure and consolidating both IGB and Goldis into a bigger group. The Social Security Organisation, or SOCSO, today called out the Malaysian Employers Federation for its bleak outlook of the labour market. SOCSO's Chief Employment Insurance System Officer, Datuk Muhammad Saha Darusman, said that the gloomy scenario pictured by MEF's ED was not good for the economy. He was responding to MEF's Datuk Shamsuddin Bardan's projection that over 50,000 employees were at risk of losing their jobs. Muhammad Saha pointed out that in the past 10 to 20 years, retrenchment rarely exceeded 40,000, and this year is expected to stay below that number. Malaysia has signed a deal with Ocean Infinity, a US-based seabed exploration firm, to pay them between 20 to 70 million US dollars if it finds the still missing MH370. Transport Minister Datuk Sri Leo Tong Lai said that Ocean Infinity would search in a new area in the southern Indian Ocean on a no-cure, no-fee basis. Ocean Infinity would be paid 20 million USD if the plane is found within 5,000 square kilometers, 30 million if within 10,000, 50 million within 25,000, while beyond that would be paid 70 million US dollars. The search will start on January 17th, says Ocean Infinity CEO Oliver Plunkett. Tiong Lai says that the search will be completed within 90 days, explaining that the vessel's seabed constructor is currently on her way to the search area, taking advantage of the favourable weather conditions. In an interview with the Australian, Plunkett says that assuming all the aviation analysis is right, it has a realistic prospect of finding it.